right, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive. Today we're tackling Apple Intelligence, specifically how to get it here in the UK. And, everybody's been asking about that. So we've got two great sources for this one. One is a super in-depth how-to from Tech Radar, and then we've got an interesting take on things from a writer over at Forbes. He's got some thoughts on the iOS 18.1 and 18.2 updates. But first, you guys ready for this? You might be able to skip that wait list entirely.
Yeah, it looks like Apple is doing kind of a phased rollout. So starting with U.S. English users, but don't worry, the UK's is coming right behind them. We're going to break down how to get access, even though it's technically U.S. only right now.
Yeah.
And it's kind of interesting. No word yet on when the EU and China will get access. I'm sure that's got something to do with all those data regulations.
Yes.
Let me see. But, okay, hold on. Before we get ahead of ourselves, we got to talk about which devices this thing even works on. Don't want to get everybody's hopes up. Absolutely. Tech Radar's got this massive list of every compatible device. To give you an idea, it's everything from like the iPhone 15 Pro, the brand new one, all the way back to the 2020 M1 MacBook Air.
Wow. That's a pretty wide range, huh?
Yeah, but those older devices, I mean, who knows? They might not have the horsepower to run all this fancy AI stuff, right?
Yeah, point. So, all right, let's cut to the chase. For our listeners in the UK, how do we get Apple Intelligence right now?
It's all about the language settings. You got to switch both your device and Siri's language over to English in the United States. It's because, Apple's AI was trained mostly on U.S. English data.
Ah, okay. So break it down for us. Walk us through it. Step one.
First things first, make sure you're running the latest software. So iOS 18.1, iPadOS 18.1, or macOS Sequoia 15.1. You can't get Apple Intelligence without them. Once that's done, time to make that language switch.
Got it. Software's updated, ready to roll. What's next?
Okay, so head to your settings, then general, then language and region, add English United States to your list of languages, and then you are golden on that front. Then you got to do the same thing for Siri. Go to settings, then Apple Intelligence and Siri, then language, and pick English United States there too.
And remember to restart your device.
Right.
Sometimes those settings don't fully stick until you do.
Yeah, for sure. Good reminder.
Okay, we're almost there. Final step.
All right, now's the time. You can actually turn on Apple Intelligence. So go back to settings, then Apple Intelligence and Siri, flip that switch on, and boom, you're on the wait list.
Wait, hold on. The wait list? I thought we were getting early access.
You are, well, sort of. It's like a fast track, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Joining the wait list now, you'll probably be one of the first to get full access when iOS 18.1 officially launches, to the public, which is October 28th. So, there's still a little bit of a wait.
Okay, not too bad. I can handle a little wait. So what can we expect from 18.1? What's our first taste of Apple Intelligence going to be like?
At first glance, some of these features might seem kind of, basic, like little tweaks, nothing major. But trust me, they can really change the way you work. For example, let's talk about the new writing tools. Mm-hmm. Imagine you're writing an email, and you can have Apple Intelligence like proofread it for you. Or rewrite it, make it sound better, more clear, or even just summarize the whole thing into bullet points. No more like spending hours trying to get the wording just right.
Whoa, that's incredible. It's like having a personal editor at your beck and call 24/7. I mean, wow. What else is there?
Well, there's this really cool tool for cleaning up your photos. It uses AI to get rid of things you don't want in the picture, like say goodbye to photo bombers and those annoying random objects in the background, right? You just get this nice clean photo with just a couple of taps.
It's like a magic wand for your photos. I'm already obsessed. What about, what was it called? Visual Intelligence. That one sounds like something straight out of science fiction.
I know, right? So it's all about bringing the power of AI to your camera. Like you point your phone at anything, a thing, a building, even just text, and Visual Intelligence will tell you what it is and give you all this information about it. Like imagine you're in another country and you can just point your phone at a sign and it translates it for you.
Wow. Your phone's like a personal tour guide and translator all in one. The possibilities are endless.
Right. And get this, iOS 18.1 also has phone call recording and transcription. And not only that, it automatically lets the other person know they're being recorded. And then it even gives you a summary of the call when you're done. No more frantically trying to take notes during meetings.
That is a game changer, especially for meetings, interviews, you name it. Oh, and we can't forget about Siri's makeover.
Yeah. It's got a brand new design and it's way easier to use. It's like Siri, but a million times better. But hold on tight, because iOS 18.2 is where things get, well, really interesting.
Okay, you've got my attention. What's 18.2 all about?
Well, it's in developer beta right now. But that Forbes article, it gives us a little sneak peek. And let me tell you, it is mind-blowing. This is the update that brings Apple Intelligence to other English versions, including UK English. So good news for all our listeners like that.
Wow.
But that's just the tip of the iceberg. It's got all these features that are just like pushing the limits of what AI can do on your phone.
Like image playground. I mean, imagine being able to make whole new pictures just from the photos you already have. The possibilities are like endless.
Right. And then there's Genmoji, where you can make like custom emoji using, just typing in what you want. Like, let's say you want an emoji of your cat wearing a monocle and riding a roller coaster. Genmoji can make that happen.
Okay, now that is just cool. But, okay, this next one's a bombshell. ChatGPT integration. Siri can now, like, connect you to ChatGPT if it thinks it'll be helpful. So many questions.
I know, right? It's huge. And Apple knows everybody's worried about privacy and AI, so they made sure to, really emphasize all the security measures they've got in place. You won't even need like a ChatGPT account or anything. It's all about like bringing these powerful AI tools right to your iPhone without, messing with your privacy.
Well, that makes me feel better. It sounds like they've really thought this through. What else is there?
Oh, there's one more I think you'll like. It's called Visual Intelligence. And it works with the iPhone 16's camera control to give you like real-time info about, well, whatever you're looking at for your camera. Imagine pointing your phone at a landmark and boom, it tells you its whole history. Or you could translate a sign in another language just by looking at it.
It's like your phone is a superpower. I'm speechless. This is incredible. All right, let's talk about that waitlist again. You said joining early can help us skip the wait when iOS 18.1 goes public.
Exactly. And here's a pro tip from that Forbes article. If you want to like guarantee you get, avoid any delays, install the iOS 18.1 public beta, like right now. It's basically the same as the public release, so you won't be missing anything. And once you're on the beta, you can join the waitlist immediately. And then when 18.1 launches for real, you're good to go. No waiting.
That's brilliant. Okay, so we've covered how to get early access in the UK, which devices can even run this thing, and we even got a glimpse at some of the crazy features coming in 18.1 and 18.2.
Yeah, it's going to be so interesting to see how people use these new tools and how they change, how we use technology. The possibilities are just like mind-boggling.
Absolutely. But before we get too carried away with future possibilities, let's take a closer look at what's coming in 18.1. We'll break down those features a bit more and talk about like how they'll impact everyday life. Ready to dive deeper?
Let's do it. Yeah, iOS 18.1 is like this treasure chest of AI features, stuff that can like seriously make your life easier.
Let's talk about the one that's got everybody, really hyped. The ability to summarize those super long articles and emails. Tell me it's as good as it sounds.
Oh, it's even better. Imagine like, you've got a ton of emails and each one's like a whole book. Instead of spending, forever reading them all, Apple Intelligence can give you the key points in like seconds. It's like having a super efficient assistant who can just cut through all the fluff and get right to the good stuff.
Okay, that's insane. It's like a total game changer for anyone who's like drowning in information. Students could use it to like quickly understand, those really dense research papers. Or busy professionals, they could keep up with all the industry news without having to read a million articles.
Exactly. And talking about efficiency, let's talk about that text rewriting feature. It can like help you get your point across better, no matter what you're writing. Yeah. So like imagine you've written this email and it sounds, maybe a little too casual. You can just like have Apple Intelligence rewrite it to make it sound more professional in like an instant.
It's like having a built-in writing coach. I mean, this would be amazing for people who are like learning English or, just want to like improve their writing skills in general.
For sure. And we can't forget about that amazing photo cleanup tool. Remember that photo bomber ruining your like perfect family photo? Not anymore. With this tool, you just like tap on the thing you don't want and poof, Apple Intelligence makes it disappear. Like magic.
No more awkward photo bombs. Love it. Okay, what about visual intelligence? That one, it sounds like something straight out of a movie.
I know, right? It's all about giving your camera like superpowers. You point your phone at anything, a thing, a building, even just like some writing, and visual intelligence will like tell you what it is and give you all this info about it. Like imagine you're traveling and you can just point your phone at a sign and it translates it for you.
Wow, your phone basically becomes like your own personal tour guide and translator. This is
Right.
like mind-blowing.
Right. And now let's go back to ChatGPT integration. We talked about it a little bit, but it's worth like diving a bit deeper. So by bringing ChatGPT to Siri, Apple is like giving you this massive knowledge base and this super advanced conversational AI. This isn't just about, getting quick answers. This is about like having a real back and forth with Siri, almost like you're talking to like a real person.
I'm already thinking of like all the things I could ask Siri. Help with like brainstorming or writing a song or even just, like a casual chat about my day. It's like having a super smart friend, right there in my pocket.
Yeah, it's a huge step towards like making AI more, accessible and part of our lives. And of course we got to talk about Genmoji. The emoji lover in me is like super pumped about this one.
Mhm.
Being able to like design your own emoji. I mean, come on, that's next level personalization.
I can already picture people, creating the most hilarious and weird emoji to share with their friends. It's going to be an emoji revolution.
Oh, totally. And it opens up so many doors for like creativity and expressing yourself. You could even like share your Genmoji with your friends and family. Make your own like little emoji language,
Love that. Okay, and talking about getting access, let's clear up any confusion about that waitlist. So even if you miss the iOS 18.1 launch, you can still join the waitlist, right?
Yep. But here's the thing. The earlier you join, the better your chances are of getting in quickly.
Makes sense. I mean, that waitlist is going to be like a mile long once people find out about all these like amazing features. Okay, so what about people who've been using Apple Intelligence on the beta versions? Do they have to like rejoin the waitlist?
Nope. If you've been testing Apple Intelligence on the beta, you're automatically in when you update to the public versions of iOS 18.1 and 18.2. It's like a reward for being an early adopter and giving feedback, I guess.
Nice. I mean, it would be a bummer to have to like go back to the end of the line after already, experiencing all the cool stuff.
Totally. Apple seems to be, giving priority to the people who are like actually involved in the beta testing. Okay, so we've talked a lot about 18.1, but there's one more thing I want to highlight before we move on to 18.2. That phone call recording and transcription feature. This one is a total game changer for, professionals, students, basically anyone who needs to like remember what was said in important conversations.
Tell me more. I'm all ears.
Okay, so imagine you're in like a super important meeting or a job interview. You can now like record the whole thing with just like one tap, and then Apple Intelligence will it'll transcribe it for you like automatically. And then you even get a summary of the main points after the call's over.
That is amazing. No more like scribbling notes during meetings or trying to like remember everything afterwards. It's like having a personal assistant in your pocket.
Right. And there's this other cool thing too. You can actually search through your transcribed calls by like keyword or speaker. So it's super easy to find the info you need. It's like having a searchable library of all your important conversations.
This is going to be like huge for like journalists, researchers, anyone who needs to keep track of like really detailed information. I mean, this is going to change the way we work and communicate.
Totally. It's one of those things where, you don't realize how much you need it until you actually have it.
Right.
And it's just one example of like how Apple Intelligence is going to change the way we, use our devices and interact with the world around us.
This is all so incredibly exciting, but I know there's even more to come with iOS 18.2. Let's move on to that and check out all the mind-blowing features that are going to take Apple Intelligence to like a whole new level. Are you ready to be amazed? Okay, color me amazed. I mean, iOS 18.2, it just feels like a whole new world of mobile tech. It's crazy to think we'll have all this power right there in our pocket.
I know, right? It's like we're living in a sci-fi movie now, except, well, it's real. iOS 18.2, it's like they took everything awesome about 18.1 and just, cranked it up. It's got all these features that, like, I swear we were just dreaming about, like, yesterday.
Okay, let's start with Image Playground.
Yeah.
This thing, I mean, this feature alone, it could change, like, everything about how we, do creative stuff. It's like having Photoshop right there on your phone, but, like, AI-powered.
Oh, it is powerful. I'll tell you that. Image Playground, it lets you use your own photos to make like whole new pictures. You can blend photos together, make collages, add textures, even make these like crazy surreal landscapes by combining stuff from different pictures. The The creative possibilities, I mean, they're endless.
I can already see like artists, photographers, designers, they're going to go nuts for this.
Yeah.
But it's not just for like pros, Anyone can use Image Playground to make like cool and unique pictures.
Exactly. You don't need any like special skills or training or anything. It's designed to be, easy to use.
Sure.
Imagine like making a birthday card for your friend with a picture of their pet wearing a party hat, or making a travel poster out of your vacation photos. The only limit is, well, your imagination.
All right, now I got to ask about Genmoji. This one, it really has me like curious. So tell me more about, making your own emoji just by typing in what you want.
Get ready to like express yourself in a whole new way. With Genmoji, you can create emoji that are like totally you. They capture your personality, your mood, even like inside jokes with your friends. You type in a description and boom, Genmoji makes an emoji that matches. Want an emoji of your dog wearing sunglasses and riding a skateboard? Done.
It's like an emoji factory right there in your pocket. I mean, come on, this is going to change how we chat online. I can see people using Genmoji to make their texts and social media posts and even emails more personal. It's like a whole new level of visual communication.
For sure. And it opens up so many possibilities for like creativity and expressing yourself. You could even like share your custom Genmoji with your friends and family, make your own like little emoji language.
I love that. Okay, and speaking of like totally groundbreaking features, we can't forget about the big one, ChatGPT integration with Siri. This has the potential to like fundamentally change how we use our devices.
It's a total game changer. ChatGPT, it's one of the most like advanced language models out there. It can like write stuff that sounds like a real person, answer really tough questions, and even write like creative stuff. So by putting it right into Siri, Apple is like giving you this super intelligent assistant who can understand what you want and respond in a way that's way more nuanced and sophisticated.
Imagine like actually having a real conversation with Siri, asking it for advice, brainstorming ideas, or even just chatting about your day. It's like having a super smart friend right there with you.
And the best part, Apple's like really serious about privacy with all this. So you don't need a ChatGPT account or anything, and all your requests they're handled securely. It's like a seamless and safe way to use ChatGPT right from your iPhone. Well, that's good to know. Okay, last but not least, we've got visual intelligence. This one, it's like straight out of the future. Tell us how it uses the iPhone 16's camera to give us all this real-time info about, well, everything around us.
Okay, picture this. You've got like an AI-powered encyclopedia in your pocket. So visual intelligence, it can like identify objects, landmarks, even just like words. And it does it all in real time, giving you all this information about whatever you're looking at through your camera.
Imagine like you're traveling somewhere new and you can just point your phone at a building and instantly know its history, or use it to like read a menu in another language.
What?
This is insane.
Oh, and that's just the beginning. As AI gets smarter and smarter, visual intelligence is only going to get more powerful and more integrated into our lives. All right, everybody, this has been an incredible journey. We've covered a lot today, from how to get Apple Intelligence early here in the UK to all those revolutionary features that are going to change how we use technology.
It has been amazing, and like with any big tech leap, there's this mix of excitement and kind of this anticipation, right? Like what's going to happen next? Apple Intelligence, it's going to change things in a huge way. It's going to help us be more creative, more productive, and more connected than ever before.
Absolutely. And as we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave you with one last thought. The future of AI, it's in our hands. As we start using these powerful tools, we gotta use them responsibly and ethically. We gotta build a future where tech helps us create a better world for everyone.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah.
It's been awesome exploring the world of Apple Intelligence with you today.
And thanks to all of you for joining us on this wild ride. We can't wait to see how you use Apple Intelligence to unlock your potential and shape the future.